It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Kamara running right. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Dalton, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now White. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. White looks to throw. On the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, White. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
That bumps us up to a three-possession game here, only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
It's even tougher is making up three possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Dalton.
Now quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Back to the air on second down. White over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, White. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They start the second half with Kamara.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Dalton now to pass. And he's got the hook up to Landry. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dalton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. Dancing to his left. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose?
After review the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Berrios. Uses the stiff arm. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Called out a return of 38.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. To throw, White.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From midfield here, Dalton. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 17 yards out.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Here's Dalton to throw for. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And he's got room. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And